Now to our ongoing series of the Texans who want to represent you at the Senate in Washington. State Representative James Talarico is relatively unknown outside of Austin in the halls of the Texas Capitol building, but he garnered some name recognition over the summer after he and his Texas Democratic colleagues broke quorum during the redistricting fight, and an appearance on Joe Rogan's podcast in which Rogan told Talarico he should run for president. Now the former middle school teacher has his eyes set on the U.S. Senate. Dylan McKim sat down with Talarico after a campaign event in San Antonio.
Who is James Talarico?
Well, I'm an 8th generation Texan.
A lifelong Texan, former school teacher, and an aspiring ordained minister in the Presbyterian Church. James Talarico is not an average politician. He held a rally at this party hall in San Antonio, a full circle moment for the Democratic hopeful. He said conditions in his San Antonio classroom first motivated him to run for the State House at just 28 years old.
In one class, I had 45 kids in one classroom, and there weren't enough desks for all those kids, so I had students sitting on the air conditioning unit.
He served 4 terms in the Texas legislature, where he passed policies on health care and education. All of his work grounded in a lesson he learned from his grandfather, a South Texas Baptist preacher.
He told me that we follow the 2 commandments that Jesus gave us, to love God and to love neighbor.
That lesson is baked into his campaign, loving thy neighbor. His message is one of unity because he believes the country is facing a spiritual crisis.
That means rediscovering our connections with one another and learning how to love each other despite our differences and despite our disagreements. That's the only way a democracy can survive.
The 36-year-old is even studying at a seminary to take his faith to the next level. How do you connect with somebody who maybe isn't spiritual?
Most people have a spiritual dimension to their lives, even if they're not religious or they don't belong to any organized religion. They still have some kind of practice to help ground them, to keep them centered and keep them connected with other people. And that's universal.
Talarico understands he's an underdog in this race. A Texas Politics Project poll from October showed 65% of Democrats polled did not know if they liked him or disliked him. He's taking his message of unity to every corner of the state to get his name and brand out there. From joining a picket line in Houston to judging a cookie bake-off at a rural East Texas high school.
I ate 12 cookies in a row, and I have no regrets.
As far as policy, Talarico said he would hit the ground running in D.C. by trying to ban gerrymandering, ending super PACs, and banning senators from trading stocks.
We've got to tackle that corruption head on.
He also has a vision for the southern border. He likens it to a front porch with a big welcome mat and a lock on the front door.
We should be cracking down on the cartels, not our communities. We should be deporting gang members, not moms and babies. I think that is what most Texans and most Americans want to see. They want to see a policy that's pro-immigrant and pro-security.
God bless you. Let's go win this thing.
Talarico has just 3 more months to convince Democratic voters he has what it takes to win a general election. For the self-proclaimed underdog, the answer is easy.
My students just like them, working people all over the state need a champion in the U.S. Senate, and I want to be that champion.
In San Antonio, I'm Dylan McKim.
And right now on KXAN.com in our Texas Politics section, you'll find our previous candidate profiles, including Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, and Senator John Cornyn. You can find our politics page under the News tab on our website, KXAN.com. And just want to clarify something we mentioned earlier in the newscast related to the defense spending bill. We said the defense policy bill passed by U.S. House Representatives authorized $900. We meant $900 billion.